Hey everyone, Logan Stout here. Listen, the purpose of this video is to piggyback on a tweet I'd made that I got hundreds of messages and DMs on, and that was, I made a comment simply saying the difference between high school and college baseball is insane, and the unfortunate reality is that those in high school really have no clue. And I want to kind of piggyback on that just to add value. The purpose of this is to add value, to give you food for thought. I think the majority of people would rather be told things that will set them back versus told the hard truth that can set them free, right? So sometimes there's just a reality that you got to know about, and that's really the purpose of this. And I had a ton of college coaches reach out and say, man, thank you for posting that. Whatever. Here's the moral of the story. You can be a first-team all-district, first-team all-state high school baseball player, and that's awesome. Incredible job, helped your high school team, great memories, okay? Awesome. Everybody in college kind of did the same thing, right? For the most part, right? And so what I'm trying to say is this. If you're a high school player, and I hope you'll share this because people need to hear it. High school parents need to hear it. High school players need to hear it. Middle school kids and parents need to hear this. And I just hope you'll share this because they need to hear the truth. And here's the truth, right? And the purpose of this, right, is just to add value. And my background, obviously, I've been involved in professional baseball for 20 years. I started the Dallas Patriots 23 years ago. I was a high school, college baseball player, played a little professional baseball. I was a college baseball coach. And so I've kind of been on all sides of this deal. And my heart and passion is to add value. I want to help. So here we go. Ready? When you step foot on a college campus, let's say a Division I college campus, right? 35 players, let's say. Well, they were all first-team all-district for the most part, right? They were all the studs of their high school team, the studs in their city. All of them were. But here's the difference. If you're a 17 or 18-year-old going into your freshman year in college, okay, you're now joining a roster, whether it's junior college, NAI, D2, D3, D1, doesn't matter, right? All college baseball is phenomenal. All of it. If you don't think that's true, go watch a game. Go watch a practice, right? You'll see 90-mile-an-hour arms at a D3 level just like you will at the D1 level in today's world, okay? And so here's what you have to realize. You're a 17, 18-year-old, say 19-year-old, stepping foot on a college campus, competing against guys that were just as good as you when they were 17, 18, 19. For the most part. There are rare exceptions, okay? And I'm not blind to that. Listen, I've been blessed to coach kids that went in the first round of the draft. Obviously, you know some of our alumni from Trevor Story to Josh Bell. The list goes on and on. More recently, Braden Shoemake, first rounder out of A&M. AJ Minter won the World Series with the Braves this year. We've been there, done that. I told them the same thing I'm sharing with you on this video right now. You are a 17, 18, 19-year-old going into college, competing against guys that were rock stars when they were in high school. But now they have 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years of college experience over you. They've put on strength. I look at myself as a player at 17 versus when I was 22, 23. I was a totally different player. And you, as a 17-year-old, if you're watching this, or a middle schooler, high schooler, you're going to be a totally different player mentally, emotionally, and physically by the age of 21, 22, 23. If you're not, you're at the wrong college baseball program, right? They need to work on their weight program and their nutrition program. But the point is, you're gonna grow, and your body's gonna physically mature. Mentally and emotionally, you're gonna mature. You're gonna have life experiences which create wisdom that you didn't have as a 17, 18, 19-year-old. And so what I'm trying to say is this. You have an opportunity to go play college baseball. Awesome. Very few do. You have to know what you're stepping into. What you're stepping into is this reality, this college baseball reality, where 9 guys start, one of which is a pitcher. There may be 35 guys on a roster. JUCO, others, it could be 50 guys on a roster. Okay, and you're competing against guys older than you. Most of the times stronger, many times stronger than you, and definitely more experienced than you, right? And so you have to know that going in. I want you to have realistic expectations. And here's my heart behind this. I see 3,000 players in the transfer portal wanting to transfer from the school that they went to. And a lot of times they're wanting to transfer after being there a matter of months. They were committed to that school for a year and a half, 2 years maybe. And they're there for 1 semester. And then they're wanting to transfer. And I think many times the reason is because they had unrealistic expectations. Right? It's very rare, especially you guys that commit Division I. It's very rare to go in as a freshman and start. Now again, it happens. No doubt it happens. But it's rare. in a COVID world where guys got extra years of eligibility, right? All these guys have transferred. The whole thing's changed. Now to be a true freshman and start in college baseball, or any college sport for that matter. This is obviously geared towards baseball because that's my background, but I hope you'll share this with people that play other college sports because they need to hear this message. Parents of high school kids need to hear this message because you're in high school, you're in the newspaper, the local newspaper, everybody talks about how great you are, and that's great. You are great as a high school player. When you step foot on a college campus, those are all the best players in high school. And again, many of them have now years of experience over you, years in the weight room over you. And I'm saying this because I care. I'm a dad. I've got kids. If you're a parent watching this, I've got 2 boys. All right? I'm going to tell, these are messages I'm going to tell my own boys. I say this because I am a former college baseball coach. And you need to hear this on behalf of all the college baseball coaches, right? I was a player. So players, you need to hear this, right? And so I'm coming on here just because I want to clarify what I put on Twitter because it went crazy and all that. That's fine. It was all good feedback for the most part. And sometimes the truth hurts. So you just heard the truth. But you know how the truth doesn't hurt? If you receive it and you grow from it. So you just finished a semester in college, let's say. Hey, instead of just jumping to the transfer portal because you're not going to guarantee a starting position coming after the winter break. Okay, come on, man. Get a realistic understanding of where we are in today's world, right? And so, again, I'm not saying there isn't time to transfer. There certainly are times to transfer, okay? So don't misunderstand me. But there's also a time to fight for what you want. And sometimes what you want doesn't happen overnight. It may take a year. It may take 2 years. Just stay the course. Stay the course, right? And so that's my advice to you. We're going to try to add, out of your request, which is humbling, we're going to try to add more videos here just to try to give some reality to the world we're living in. So I hope this adds value to you. I hope that you will share this. I hope you'll make sure people hear this message, not because they necessarily want to hear it, but I hope you'll share this because they need to hear it, all right? So, hey, I'm humbled and honored that you all take time to listen to this, and I hope it adds value to you. Have a great day. God bless.